Alright, so welcome back everybody to what's going to be probably the final session of Pokemon FireRed. As I click in real quick, it actually lets me know I need to adjust some of my volume so I don't hear the double noises. Wait, okay, I thought we saved at Lost Cave. Oops. Yeah, we saved here. So, okay, the only thing left to do really is to do Seven Island, do Cerulean Cave, and to catch the legendary beast. So what I'm gonna do... Why do I have Gengar with me? Actually, it's perfect. It's perfect I have Gengar. But now that we have the Ruby and the Sapphire, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go hunting for said legendary beast. And in my game, of course, because I chose Charizard, or I'm sorry, Charmander as my starter, it will always and only be Suicune. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little strategy that you kind of already know. Everyone kind of knows it, because it's kind of the big one. First we need to get rid of Cut. Oh no, well technically we're not done exploring Seven Islands, so let's not. It doesn't really matter either way. We're not really doing too much. In fact, I don't know if I got every cut tree. But anyway, we're gonna go... I think he appears on Route 1. I think Route 2 is faster because you actually need to pass through a gate to make him swap routes. So what we're gonna do is all the Pokemon here are level 10. We can just safely use a Super Repel. And you can do this on pretty much any route, period. I should have saved, actually, because that's kind of the whole method. Run around in the grass for a little bit. Your Pokemon has to be a higher level than the wild Pokemon, but a lower level than all the other Pokemon. Enter this if he doesn't appear. Leave, rinse, repeat. And remember now, if you have Entei or... what's the other one? Raikou? You are potentially at risk for running into the roaming Pokemon glitch. I'm sorry, the roar glitch. I'm sorry, the what's it called? I think it is just called the roar glitch, because that's very fun. Oh, and we found him on 2 resets, by the way. All right, well we're not even messing around. It doesn't matter what we need to do here. That was incredibly quick. I actually didn't expect it to work on 1 Super Repel. So there we go. Simple. Not messing around with this. Of course, this means that catching, not Gengar, catching Mewtwo is going to be a complete disaster. This Pokemon races across the land. It is said that the north winds will somehow blow whenever it appears. Alright, very nice. Box 3. That took less than 2 minutes, and yes, the mic is on and everything is running, so that's perfect. I guess we're going back to the Seven Islands. Like, that's one of the 3 big things we need to do still. Everything else is just kind of whatever. Because we already cleared out 6 Island, right? We already did everything there. So the only thing left to do is to go down 7 Island, which is, I guess, the only... I always go here. I keep thinking this is the port town. Where is it? We can swap you out. I'm sorry, it's late. This is like so late it's early. Anyway. Dragonite. I do like the fly animation. I like every animation in this game, man. This game will... I know I've said it at every single playthrough part, but it really means something, man. I'm definitely doing more of these. We're gonna go to 7 Island, which is the only island we haven't been to yet. Gonna catch some rare Pokemon. I think the area outside Celadon also works. What theme is this? I actually forget what theme that is. I think that's Azalea. Oh, jeez. Somewhere on this island, peculiar Pokemon are sleeping. Ooh. There aren't that many psychic trainers in this game, now that I think about it. Oh shit, I need to go heal. Oops. I guess I just really cut it off last time. Oh yeah, because I went to go take my test. That's true. What a timeline. Okay, Drowsy. You honestly could do something. I'll blow my brains out through sneezing. But let's use Charizard. Did I give him back the charcoal? I feel like I didn't. I forget how high the Elite Four goes on their rematches. I think they all go into the 60s. So it's safe to say it's not really a fun in time, to be honest with you. Okay. I do kind of miss when cartridges were colored after their version name. That was pretty cool. Yeah, the Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald cartridges are really just some of the best looking cartridges, man. They put... You had to really experience those early gens of Pokemon. It was something. It was really something else. We were in the best timeline. Okay, I'm gonna just say nothing. Excellent. Well, you know what? Let's not complain, because then we get to do this. Like, yeah, it's a little bit of an animation, and you probably wouldn't want to do this on a speed run. But it is pretty awesome. Can we just get rid of this guy, please? Oh, Christ, there we go. Go. I honestly should use the Game Boy Advance controller, but if you use that, your Game Boy Advance has to be charged, and I don't particularly want to charge mine. Like, it's going to constantly go up, down, up, down, up, down. I'd rather just use a GameCube controller and not worry about power. It's so crazy this stuff still works, but I mean, I take good care of it. I tried to. Okay, this way leads to Trainer Tower, I think. Which is not what we want to do. At least not yet. So let's go back. And we'll use the first aid. The reason why I'm bringing Gengar is because I need him to hit some of the weaker Pokemon. Because the last thing I want to do is waste any amount of time trying to just throw Ultra Balls randomly. So I'm not even going to bother. I know we can catch at least Fanfi and like one or two others. So I'm looking for that. We gotta go down here. I may not look like much now, but when I was younger, I flew everywhere challenging trainers wherever I found them. Now my only source for enjoyment is reminiscing about the past while watching battles. So these doors right here, there's nothing back here. There's no warp tile. And I think it's been a topic of speculation for a long time that they kind of just blew it off. It was supposed to be something that just never... Oh, I didn't even see you. Never came true. There's a lot of unfinished stuff in Pokemon games, and it's kind of sad. They put a door there, and instead of making a wall, so it's just you don't think about it, there's a door there, so it makes you really, like, imagine, well, maybe there's some hidden thing. Hence all the rumor mills. If you beat the Elite Four 365 times without turning the power off, the door opens and there's a Pokeball that has Mew in it. Right? If you were around back then, you know what I'm talking about. The fucking rumor mill, where people would make up bold-faced lies because they wanted to sound knowledgeable, or because they're just repeating what someone else told them that's a lie. Oh yeah, I've been there, done that. It's the worst. Because there was no vast internet where people would data mine this stuff, or if there wasn't like a centralized place like YouTube or something. YouTube and Bulbapedia probably was just getting started. You didn't have like super debunk channels and everything. Alright, let's see what we find here. Meowth. Did we ever catch a Meowth? Yeah, we did. It's super high level though. Let's see, I think you can catch Fanfi on this route. I don't think you can catch Larvitar yet. They really love their Spearow. Come on. Sucks these areas never reappeared. They could have really expanded on it. I still think that Gen 4 was one of the bigger regions. Maybe expanded Unova is also pretty big. Okay, get rid of you. Already caught one. We're basically kind of full on Gen 2 Pokemon. Nothing new appears in older areas. That wasn't something that would happen until, I think, Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl having the, what's it called method? The dual slot method. where you could slot in some of the older games and get rare Pokemon to appear in your game. That was that was cool. I thought that was so awesome when they first did that. Dudes were playing Pokemon Emerald on their DS. Oh, sky was the limit. Like just mentally, I remember thinking, dude, they could do anything with this. And then the Wii came like a year or two later, and I was like, yep, that didn't happen. Okay, come on, where's my Fanfy? Like, seriously. Not that Fanfy's even that great in this generation, it just kind of exists, but whatever. Good God. Is it a 5%? I should pull up the stupid spreadsheet from Bulbapedia. I don't think it's 5%. I need to pull it up. If I don't find it in like another 2 encounters, I'm going to pull it up just to make sure. Because it might be further in the canyon. It might be on the outside. I think it's in the entrance, right? We are in canyon entrance. Okay, we'll give one more. And then we'll see if I'm just being really unlucky at 3 in the morning, or if I'm actually doing something wrong. All right, let's check, because this is not going well. Where are we? 7 Island? We're in the entrance, right? I think we are. Yeah, 7 Island. Yeah, canyon entrance. Yeah, it says it's a 15% in both games. And there it is, of course. Thank you. As soon as I fucking complain and start doing weird stuff, it pops, of course. That's just life, though. You get used to it with video games, honestly. It just kind of becomes this thing, you know? Alright, Gnosis. Well, Fanfy is fast asleep. Everyone knows sleep is a better multiplier, so just throw that. Okay. So for the next area, we have Cubone and Marowak within 1 level of each other. Skarmory at 5% and Larvitar at 5%. Skarmory is exclusive to this game, so I pretty much need to get it. Oh boy. Oh, oops, we can leave. My bad. Well, I wasn't thinking. And of course another one. I'm not gonna catch two. If I need any, I just breed them. Maybe. Oh, I hate you too. Oh, well the wild encounter actually saved me there. I wonder if there's any items you can get from not sneaking past them. Yeah, you're whatever. What are you, a ranger? Yep. Pokemon Ranger Nicholas. Thank you for missing. Cross miss is my favorite move, truly. Well, almost. I'm gonna Thrash, just because I know that'll work. And then I'm gonna swap out, because it seems like he only uses... Of course. Of course. Oh, well that worked better anyway. Victory Bell. I guess I'm never gonna find that money farming spot again. It really sucks. I do think it's those ladies on the fucking island. But I don't know, maybe you have to wait longer. Maybe you have to like leave the islands entirely and come back. I don't know. It's gotta be some weird combination of things to do. I'm never gonna figure it out. Okay, anyway. These lead to 2 different areas? Persian. Nope, here's the Saval Canyon. Okay, so we basically just run around until we find Skarmory. Not you. Oh no, they appear actually at a higher rate here. Okay, well that was stupid of me then. We're looking for Skarmory. Oh, well we found Marowak immediately. Potentially try to weaken it. Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna try Thrash. Oh no, but Thrash... Oh crap. You know what, that actually kind of works, because he's gonna weaken himself through being confused in a turn or two. And we do need to... Do we have an Onix? I'd like to catch a higher level Onix, honestly. So I can trade it and get a good one right away. Of course, I have to hack in all the TMs and everything, but that's not really that big of a deal. Okay. Let's pray for a miracle here. It would be really nice to get one with an adamant or jolly nature. Not that jolly really helps Marowak, but it would be nice to get a not attack nullifying nature. Oh shit, that was nice. Yep, alright, perfect. Don't worry, it'll knock itself out in a minute. Could I use Gengar? Huh. What moves it knows? I probably could. If it knows Thrash, it probably doesn't know that many good moves. Because Gengar has Levitate as well. I mean, we caught it, so it doesn't matter. So it was small and was originally very weak. Its temperament turned ferocious when it began using bones. Now, in Gen 7, you'd have the choice of swapping him in, checking its information. You got none of that in this gen. We get no love out here. I want to get a good one and teach it Swords Dance. If I run into another, I might try to catch it too. So I can have a Swords Dancer and one that isn't a Swords Dancer. I don't know any way to weaken this and not kill it. Because you know, if I use any real move, it's gonna die instantly. Oh, this might work. Oh no, Sandstorm doesn't give that 50% special defense buff in this gen. I was gonna say, that's actually really good for Onix. There's Iron Tail. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And confused, okay. We're gonna try to catch it. Just pray for the best. I might have to use Rock Tomb again. Just because. Yep, pretty much. Ideally, I don't get KO'd this turn, but knowing me, I probably will. And immediate. Why do I do this? Okay, I'll survive. I'll just full heal. I cannot believe we've come this far and not caught an Onix. That just feels weird, you know? Onix is like such a starter Pokemon. You know why? Because in Gold, Silver, you get a Rocky for a Bellsprout. Not that Bellsprout is that great or gonna help you any reasonable amount when you play the game. It's just kind of one of those... Oh shit, I'm so confused. Okay, good. What's the chance to move while confused? 50? I think, maybe? Sure, let's go. Didn't work out any better. This is the worst part about it. It's the high level ones because I can't paralyze it. And I can't put it to sleep. What can you do? This is just prep for MewTwo at this point. That's the best part. Fingers, toes, and everything fucking crossed, to be honest. This is the early gens. This is what everyone wants to return to form to, at least. You're killing me here. This is probably why I don't like to catch some of these higher level Pokemon. This is just obscene. This is longer than it took to find Suicune. Okay, and then as soon as I said that, it's like, yeah, okay, we're just done. What is that, over 10 Ultra Balls just to catch an Onix? Usually lives underground. I accidentally pressed A twice. Whoops. Well, we're not gonna read that. That's not happening. Let's heal at least. That all the way up. Okay, let's see. Finally broke 100 Pokemon. I mean, I guess it's fitting. We almost completed the... Well, actually, no. Some of these Pokemon are Johto Pokemon, to be completely fair. So, you know what? It kind of works out, I guess. I don't know. Just forget it. Forget it. Well, the only Pokemon we're missing are Skarmory and Larvitar. That might come... I was going to say sooner rather than later. That's going to come later rather than later. And we find Cubone. Alright, sure. You know, I feel like this is kind of a waste. Well, let's go double thrash. Oh, that's no good. It doesn't have Rock Head. It's dead. I'm surprised it took that much damage. And that's why I don't like using thrash, because you can never stop it once it starts. So, fair enough. And this is really lucky. As you can see, they intentionally put it at a way lower level. Although it's the highest level out of all the Johto Pokemon. I mean, I guess that's worth something. Okay, we could probably hit it with Nightshade. Yeah, you definitely have 29 HP at level 30. Yeah. We're almost there. Thank you. Please don't do that again. I gotta land Hypnosis. If I land Hypnosis, I'm gonna catch it easy. Because he keeps trying Swift. Okay. I mean, Thunder Wave would also work, but Nightshade is pretty helpful. Because I think once you're like above level 10, you have more than 30 health. So it kind of works out. I'm really surprised that didn't work. I forget if it calculates it when the ball is thrown or if it calculates each rock. I don't remember. I think it changes by gen. Oh, great. Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah, that move, don't do that. Alright, maybe I could try one more time. If this doesn't crit. Of course. Of course it does. Dragonite. We'll just paralyze it and just call it a day. Skarmory is a... yeah, that's a shadow Pokemon. And not even a chance. I do think that the Ultra Ball is the only ball you can get in this game. Or not the only, the best ball that you can get in the game. I'm like 80% certain that the Ultra Ball is yeah, there you go. That's fine. It is like one of the best ones you can get. They're nesting in bramble bushes. The wings of its chicks grow hard from scratches by thorns. Skarmory's a good Pokemon. Especially, like, sturdy. I forget what the other one is. Let's save, because I think it's a 5%. I think I just had the tab open. We need to get through here. That's gonna be quite something. I'm praying for luck with MewTwo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really, I'm gonna go from A to B. Let me just say that. I mean, I know we're only, like, about just under 30 minutes in. I'm hoping this just spawns in, like, the next few ones. Just so we can get an easy capture. Oh, no, I need to get Gengar back up. I don't know what I'm doing, because I'm gonna need him. Especially if Larvitar, I think, knows Thrash early. I don't want it to KO itself through confusion. So let me get Gengar up. Not like I'm using these revives for anything. I might need to buy some from Mewtwo, though. Because I don't know what I'm going to use to soak Mewtwo's damage. Oh, God. It's going to be such a disaster. It always is. Mewtwo is really annoying. Because it has, I think, the best special attack in the game. And it just does everything. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I think we'll just... I don't think we're going to catch the full alphabet of Unknown. Let's just call it at 1 Unknown. And then call it quits, because that's a lot of catching. Although, to be fair, after this, I'm just trying to make it through the canyon, so it's not really like there's much I'm doing. In all honesty. Okay. But we got super extra lucky, which means that hopefully a Larvitar is on the way, because this is 5%. And it ties with a Larvitar at 5%. Geodude? That might be the second one we've seen. They got like the basic rock types. I mean, I guess maybe asking for... Well, were there any Johto rock type Pokemon? No, not Nosepass. I don't think there were. It was like all steel types. They had like 2 or 3 steel types. And Magneton got changed. That's one of the few future generation changes they made to the base game of this game. They had like 2 double battles in the whole game. Crazy. It really is. Look, I love Marowak as much as the next person, because it's one of my favorite Pokemon. At least from the earlier gens. I do like that you can swords with it. It knows Thick Club. You can use it as a catching Pokemon. You can use it as a battle Pokemon. And I used it all throughout Let's Go. And I think that was one of the more fun parts about it, is you get a Cubone way earlier in that game if you really want one. I think they're in the Lost, what is it, the Pokemon Tower, I think it is? And they just caught one there. Because they changed some Pokemon locations, because there are no Sebai Islands. I actually don't even know where you find a Cubone otherwise, to be honest. Because it is a Gen 1 Pokemon, so it must be somewhere in Kanto. You'd be surprised how many Pokemon they fit into Kanto. Some of the new Johto Pokemon are in Kanto, which is really the weirdest thing. Because it's like, oh, it's a Johto Pokemon, it's Gen 2, it must be, you know, from Johto. And that is totally not the case, because most of Johto is very straightforward. And that's the biggest problem about it. Can never really catch a break, per se, because it's always very straightforward. Good luck trying to find them. I know, like, Houndour is next to Celadon. This is ridiculously lucky, by the way. Houndour is next to Celadon. Murkrow and stuff is in, not Murkrow, Mischievous is in, what's the place called? Mount Silver, which is technically in Johto, if you really want to get specific. But I was actually looking. This was a good catch. Which would never happen in Let's Go, mind you. I can't. I gotta be honest. That game, man, is something else. Geodude. Okay. If I don't get it in the next few encounters, I'm going to get to the end of this route and then try to look for it, because we're not having much luck. We've caught everything else already. We're just waiting for that one random proc where it shows up. I'm going to give it like another 2 or 3 encounters and then just go to the end of the route, because we're just starting to see the same Pokemon. And then after this, I think that's it. I don't think there's any other Johto Pokemon to catch. I think after this, they're like, yeah, if you want more, you gotta go buy, what's it called? You gotta go buy Coliseum and XD. Which I'm pretty sure I still have the boxes for these games somewhere. They advertise all the games in them. So it's like, you know, Nintendo Power, advertisements, magazines, all that stuff. You know, it was out there. Odds are, if you owned a Game Boy Advance, you probably owned a GameCube. And if you owned a GameCube, why wouldn't you have a Pokemon game for it, you know what I mean? That said, XD actually didn't sell as well as I thought it did. I had a vision in my head that XD and Coliseum really sold well. They kind of didn't. They kind of did poorly. At least XD did. It's not even on like the top 20, I don't think. And you'd think like a big first-party Pokemon game would really take off and really just exist in like the sphere of knowledge. And it really didn't. It just kind of was there. And that said, it's still better than Coliseum. It's just, what are you going to really do? Oh well. That said, they're both... I don't know if I want to play them both again. They're both really fucking long. Which isn't terrible, it's just not particularly amazing. Alright, let's move on. Because this is not spawning. I mean, to be fair, it is Larvitar. Even in Gen 1, it has a very low chance to spawn, if I remember correctly. Alright. Oh, what? Oh, sweet. Freebie. 1 nugget. Do we have Rock Smash? Yes, we do. Perfect. Look at that. Do you 2 turn? Oh, of course you do. I work to protect the environment, and something, I think it protects me. D'Angelo. Alright. You know the drill. Why did... Oh, well, you know what? It worked out that I used cross-chop again, because he used a full restore. And it missed, so it didn't work out at all. And it missed again. I'm using Brick Break. I don't know why I'm bothering. That's the problem. These moves are just... They leave so much to be desired. If they would actually connect, they would be so good. And I mean, why use cross-chop if you're going to use Dynamic Punch? It's kind of why I don't use cross-chop. I just don't see the point when you could just use the move that gives confusion and... Well, I mean, cross-chop has an 80 accuracy. What's 80 accuracy? Sometimes stuff like that feels like 0. It feels like never. It either hits 4 times in a row or it just flat-out misses 4 times in a row. I mean, I know it's a coin flip, but... It doesn't make me feel any better. Executor. Whoa, you're tough. Okay, dude. How about protecting me? Yeah. I ran right into that. Those shoes you have are pretty snazzy. I want to get that item, so I guess I gotta go back. Feels bad. Oh, this is gonna be easy. If this thing doesn't kill me... Everyone knows Chansey has a terrible defense. It just has a lot of health. I think it is the most health out of any Pokemon. And there you go. Damn, you do not really make any money in this game. They really shower it on you in later Pokemon games. They just throw big bucks at you. I think X and Y was the biggest offender, because you could abuse O-Power passes to fucking really make money in the Battle Mason. As soon as one of the big high rollers shows up, you make bank. You can make, like, I forget how much. Use Amulet Coin, use, what's that move called? Why can I not remember this? This was, like, a few years ago. Oh, the one the event Munchlax had, I think it was, right? Happy Hour. Use Happy Hour. I think I have a Smeargle that has Happy Hour. And you're supposed to use that. And it'll teach you, and then you can get, like, it stacks with the money power. And you could get really ridiculous, like, amounts of stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Because I gotta... Oh, you don't need to fight her. That's kind of a waste. Oh, look, another Primate. Well, I hate to be that guy, but mine's better. I think this is is this the first Primate we've seen? No, where I cue a flashback to like 3 parts ago when we saw another one. And I'm like, yeah, it's the first one we've seen. On top. Intimidate? Okay. I don't know what... I actually don't remember what ability this thing has. I thought it had Limber. Maybe it has both. That's always possible. And also fun. I gotta upload the podcast. I gotta do that at some point in the near immediate future. Something's not right. Yeah. Do you get anything from here? I don't think so. Okay. Here's what I think you need to do. Seems pretty straightforward. I mean, whatever. I fought her. I don't think I needed to. So you can go to this. Yeah, this is not even that ridiculous. It looks more complex than it really is. King's Rock, which is used to evolve Poliwhirl into Politoad, or Slow Poke. Yeah, it's always Slow Poke into Slow King. Oh my god, we're not gonna find a Larvitar. I mean, this is gonna be one of those sessions. I think I really am gonna finish Tactics Advance next. At least the main story. The main story of that game will not take me more than another day if I rush through it. But I don't want to rush through it. And then at some point I'll do a 100%, because I'm pretty much there. Like, 100%ing it is not terrible as long as you don't throw away any items. Because I don't think you can miss any missions unless you fail. There's a few that are glitched. But that's about it. Oh, shit. I guess this house heals you. If you're so awfully messed up. This is some of the worst luck ever. I'm serious. We've had at least, what, 40 encounters? Not a single one. Is this it? No, Persian. So, if anyone's wondering when this is... Oh, wait. We immediately got put in another one. Nope, Geodude. So if anyone's wondering when this is actually the day where they had the big live letter for Final Fantasy to detail Shadowbringers. So we did like an... Oh, shit. We did like an 8-hour stream. Me, my friends, a couple people came to speak. We talked about the game, our experiences, how much fun we had, whatnot. You know, the usual. It was hilarious. They had horrible technical issues the whole time. It's a blast. But you know what? It still was one of the cleaner streams given fucking Fallout 76. That was quite something the way they did that. I don't have a water Pokemon anymore. I think cool trainers are meant to be the closest thing to how the player character is, having teams of various Pokemon. I'm really surprised it survived. That's just because Rock Tomb kind of sucks. I think Rock Tomb is like 50 power and like 80 accuracy. It's an okay move, I guess, if you don't have any other rock type moves. Wish you could pay the tutors to teach you a move again. Is he alive? Yeah, he is. I mean, if that was the case, then people would just hack money, but I mean, to be fair, if you're just gonna say, well, if we put something nice in, people will just hack it. I mean, well, yeah, no shit. That's just always gonna happen. People are gonna data mine your game before it even launches. I mean, I wouldn't consider that a reason to not do anything. It's just, like, what can you do about it? What's Charizard? People are gonna know everything about your game day one. If you give your game to influencers nowadays, they're going to know everything about it day -7. They're going to know everything about it long before the game comes out. And then it's going to be... that's just how games are now. So, long story short, I wish you could use the move tutors over and over. Same thing in Emerald. I wish you didn't have to grind the battle tower for 1 BP at a time. I think it's a bit nicer in later gens, to be fair, because in later gens you can, what's it called that they use? You could use a Pokebank if you want. If you don't want to use Pokebank, you can use, can't remember, it's too early in the morning. If you don't want to use Pokebank, you can do the Battle Tree, which gives a lot. It gives relative, it gives like 7 after a certain point if you do the Endless. Depends. It depends how much the AI counterpicks you and how well you do. I had to trade the Mega Stones over to myself. That was a very fun time. From X and Y to Oranas, because you can't put it on Pokebank. That's the one thing that I don't like is a Pokemon cannot hold items on Pokebank. So like you could have a Marowak and you want it to keep its thick club, tough shit. They usually don't let you transfer items across generations. Mostly because I guess the games don't know if the items exist in the later gen because they, you know, didn't forward declare it. Which again, that's a different story than, hey, we put new Mega Evolutions in Oranas and new moves that just weren't in X and Y, and even though we could patch it, we won't. I mean, it's a Pokemon game. I mean, some people will get the patch. It's like they found a way to do it in the advanced gen. The berry patch. Later cartridges had it. This game has it if it were to connect to a game that doesn't have it. It's like an infection-based patch. It's like, whatever. Maybe tomorrow I'll mix it up and play the Assassin's Creed DLC I've totally been putting off. Probably not, though. I like Odyssey. It's the longest playthrough I've ever done. It was a fun game from start to finish. It was a decent Assassin's Creed game. It's just, do I want to sit around and do the fucking shit all day? Probably not. I'll be honest with you. I don't really want to do it. I want to wait for it all to be out and then marathon it, because I know I'm going to marathon it and like it, and then that's going to be it. It's going to be the end of Odyssey, because I'm probably not going to New Game Plus that game. I got way more than my money's worth out of it. Damn near doing everything. Literally, I think the only thing on the map I didn't do was glitched, right? It was that one fort. I played that game so fucking much it wasn't even funny. I don't regret it. It's just, it was a long one. To say that, I don't know what. Oh my god, you finally came. It was a long one. I'll say only that. I don't even know if I want to hit this thing with the Nightshade. Like, it took so long to show up, I don't even want to risk it. Like, that's the real dilemma. At least Thrash won't do anything. At level 15, you have to have 29 health, right? There's no way you don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Because if you have 12 at level 9, even if you get 3 a level, you only need, what? 6 levels? Yeah, you have to have more. And then you get 2 a level, so 9 levels. Okay, that HP went down really quick, though. I'm just gonna guess it as like 36 HP. 35, 36. I mean, there's no Ultra Ball, or no Master Ball anymore, so I can't accidentally click that. Easy catch. It's born deep underground. It can't emerge until it has entirely consumed the soil around it. Alright, we can move on. We're almost done. We just got a little more. I'm gonna probably have to use Dragonite, though, for, MewTwo. I don't think there's any easy-to-use moves. Let me talk to this guy. Dance, dance, Chansey dance. You join in too. Dance, dance. Dance the Chansey dance. Oh, it heals you. Here, you're all chipper now. Lucky. Yeah, it's a nice little heal. You get the Lucky Punch. Chansey, Chansey. Like how you just walk into his house, you take his Chansey item, and then you just leave. Alright, the Tanobi Ruins. Let me... Alright. I know this way is the way to the one that has the key. You need to enter the key first and open it. I think this is it. Right? Yeah, okay. You're really a trainer. I like how they're like, oh, this is a mystic Pokemon. So when I came here first a long time ago, I thought it was something cool, like Ho-Oh, maybe in one version. Nope, e-reader cards, if you want to get Ho-Oh and Lugia. Or if you want to be legit, because you're not going to find a working e-reader and e-reader card in the year 2019, you get a Game Shark and you use the teleport cheat. And then you move on with your life. Now, I would try to plug my Game Shark into my GameCube. I don't think it would work, and I don't plan on taking it out of my Game Boy Micro because I couldn't get it to work in my SPs for a bit. I do not want to risk it breaking. So, and I cannot find another Game Boy Advance Game Shark. They used to sell these things at Best Buy. I think that's where I got mine. Just Best Buy, they advertised Pokemon on it. And I was like, yeah. Or maybe I got this from Amazon. Point is, you're not finding this anymore. But it works longer than my action replays, so... Both my action replays bit the dust. They were good when they worked. But the Game Shark was better. The what chamber? Oh, this is not it. Before they appear, you have to unlock them, so... Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe it's the other way. Oops. Is this a dead end? This isn't it, is it? Lip 2. The Lip 2. I don't know if the names are supposed to be, like, anagrams of anything, maybe? Which one is the Tenobi key? Weepth Chamber. This makes it one of the few rare Pokemon games where you can actually legit catch Unknown. It's the only ones in Gen 3 where you can do it. So this is literally Unknown's reintroduction to the series. Dilford. God, there's so much more surfing in Ruby and Sapphire. That whole game is damn near out to sea. Scoofib. I like how the ruins are just all a bunch of ruins on random islands. Yeah, the map for this looks as weird as you'd think. Viapo? What? Viapois? I actually don't remember where the Tenobi key is. Rixie. Huh. I don't remember where it is. It's gotta be, like, somewhere. I just don't remember where. Tenobi Chambers. Yeah, so it seems like you do go over there, because it's not over here. This is all civil. Trainer Tower. 6 had Pattern Bush, right? Yeah. An altar... Oh, poor altering cave. You poor thing. Yeah, it is over to the east. I knew it. Was there like a hole or something I didn't see? Maybe? No, it doesn't seem like it. I hear there are other ruins like this one here. I mean, you'd think this is the big one. Maybe it is. Maybe I need to actually look around. I have no clue how to awake the unknown. I could have sworn there's like a room called the Key where you need to go into, and then that takes you down where you need to go. And then from there they just populate all these areas, because there's nothing else over here. You can't go any further. So I already know that that's not the thing you're supposed to do. Let's check the other ones, because it clearly isn't this. This was actually the biggest dead end of them all. too. No, these rooms are empty. I don't think it's here. I think I think it might be in Savalt Canyon then. Because it's not Dotted Hole. That's in another island. I already know that that's not a thing. Oh, shit. I totally don't want to get into it. You know what? Let me just use a repel. I don't want to get into a fight. I want to actually solve this so we can catch an unknown. Did I save after catching the Larvitar? I don't think I did. Well, let's save. Okay. So glad I brought Gengar. That totally helped out. Oh, I did fight you. Okay. I was about to say, what? Oh, no, I didn't fight you. We skipped that because we brought all the HMs for whatever reason. You know what it is? Is it over here? Yes, it is. It's this place. Okay. This is just a strength puzzle. I think I know how to do this. I think I'm an expert. Yes. You do the reverse. You don't have to do it that way, but that's just the way I did it. Be up. Oh, shit. Wait, how do you do this? Yes, okay, here we go. Once you push it there, you can't... I don't think you can jump down with if you don't push it at least up a little bit. Okay. And obviously you could fill in the whole alphabet. It's just... I don't think you get anything in this game. A mysterious rumble echoed somewhere far away. Which is kind of funny, because it's really not that far away. I mean, obviously the world isn't, you know, literally like a few feet. Like what it kind of gives the impression of, but... To be fair, it's literally just like the next word over. Alright, we'll just hop in whichever one's closest. I think there's one right to the right. Grab it and split. Oh, we gotta run it off. Okay. What level are they anyway? 15? 25, okay. So they know hidden powers, so they're gonna... Who knows if it'll be super effective, it could be any type. Alright. We can definitely use Hypnosis, or Nightshade on this. This was like the first Pokemon I think they made to showcase form changes. Or not form changes, but different forms, period. Just like how Nidoran was originally supposed to be 2 genders, and then they added genders later, and that made it very weird. What is there another Pokemon for forms? Not that were added right away. I think they added it all later. Oh, great, thanks, Hypnosis. Can you get no guard Hypnosis? I don't think so. I think that seems really strong. For obvious reasons. Especially if you have high speed or a quick claw. Okay. Its flat, thin body is always stuck on walls. Its shape appears to have some meaning. Cool. There's only like maybe I think 4 or 5 main series games. It's like half the games in the series you can actually find unknown. Alright, well we're pretty much done. I don't particularly want to do Trainer Tower. It's just kind of a thing you can do. It's like a time attack. It's nothing like a battle tower. I just think that they wanted to try to put something different that wasn't the battle tower, and it wasn't that great. Oops. Okay. We're done with you. Oh no, you're a VIP. You get to get put in here. Get rid of one of these dudes. Okay, let's take a look. What are some of our natures? Quiet is pretty bad. Why do we care about you? They can only ever use hidden power. That's why I once had an unknown. Used it for not. I didn't use it that long. Relaxed, naive, hasty. Oh, well, you're kidding me. Well, it comes knowing false swipe. I don't think he could take a hit from MewTwo, though. Lightning Rod, sturdy. Quirky. Alright, we get a neutral nature Suicune, as you can see. Pretty nice. Rain Dance, Bubble Beam. Could you make, what is it called? Rest, Sleep, Talk? That type of, Suicune in this game? The one that was, like, super popular? Maybe. Actually, I don't know where you would get Sleep Talk, though. I think that's a TM in this game. Or not a TM, I'm sorry. A tutor move. If it's not in this game, it's an Emerald. For sure. Alright. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Oops, not you. Let's, I'm gonna go to the Indigo Plateau, because I know I can buy good items there for healing and whatnot. I don't even think there's any Pokemon I want to catch in the Cerulean Cave. There might be new ones, but let's be fair here. Do I really care for it? Not particularly. I'd rather just complete the game. And by complete the game, I mean catch Mewtwo. Because after this, I mean, like, there's not really much else to do. How many turns can he really stall? Let's be real here. That's it. That's probably overkill. Let's buy... Oh my god. Forget full restores. I'd rather buy revives. Let's buy 11 more revives. Ridiculous, but what can you do? Unfortunately, because we used the Master Ball on Suicune, we were stuck like this. Now, some people might say that's not the best thing to do. It might not be the best thing to do. But, what would you rather have me do? Fight Mewtwo for maybe 40 minutes? Or chase Suicune for potentially hours? Because every time you want to look up where he is, you gotta start... Enter the Pokedex, scroll down. It was the best in Gen 4, because they gave you the little watch thing. Let me get rid of Cut, though. I think we're done with Cut. I don't know what I'll teach Dragonair. Actually, I'm going to Paralyze it. It'll buy me extra turns, and I just gotta whittle it slowly. And we still need Golduck. Can you even delete a Pokemon's last move? I don't think you can. So in order for me to get rid of all the HMs off of it, I need to teach it something else and then have it, and then delete it. HMs are really... We put up with them, man. They've been in more games than they haven't been. Gonna be Pokemon Generation 14 before that changes. I don't know. Mewtwo's level 70 though. That's why I'm kind of like, this is not gonna work at all. I know Mewtwo has Psychic. I know it has Recover. Because that's what it has in, what's it called? Let's Go. I forget the other two moves. Hopefully it doesn't have Calm Mind. No, nothing's really gonna help me. This is just gonna be straight up, like, luck. Unless someone has a good special defense. I mean, Articuno kinda does. Because I don't have any dark types, so... If you had, like, a dark ghost, if you had Sableye, it would be super easy. Because it wouldn't be able to hit you, probably, unless it knows something weird. But, alas, I have nothing of that sort. We're just gonna go in. We'll just do the best we can. Can I teach Dragonite anything? I'm gonna teach it Brick Break if I have nothing else to teach it. Earthquake. I'm gonna teach it Brick Break. I don't want to use Earthquake because we only have one usage of that. Machine set. Okay. I don't even think Alakazam is going to be of much use because it's just going to be too much damage. We need... Well, we'll see. I haven't fought Mewtwo in a long time, so it's going to be weird. It is weird, too. It's certainly going to be different, because when I played the Virtual Console, I used the... what's it called? The the duplication glitch, I'm sorry. The missing no duplication glitch. Fun. It's actually... I like Gen 1. Gen 1 has a lot of funny glitches. Reading weird code. Doing weird stuff. It's rather ingenious the way they kind of put some of it together. Like using the Pokemon catch rate as an item slot. Because a caught Pokemon will never need to be caught again. It's pretty cool the way they did it. They deserve some credit for that. That was pretty interesting. Okay, I don't remember how to get through this place. I think currently in my Pokemon... Not Blue. In my Pokemon Let's Go, I'm just knee deep in it. I might have left. I can't remember. It's been too long. Full restore. Can you pick it up off of... No, you can't. Aha, look at that. You have to land first. I got a few full restores, too. That's not bad. PP up. Yeah, they have a lot of endgame items. Oh, I didn't get the fucking Snorlax item. I made a mistake. I need to go back and get that. Damn. Well, that's not happening. If I remember at the end of the playthrough to do it, maybe I will. You have to stand on its exact spot, and it gives you leftovers, but maybe I missed it. I don't know. It might be too late. Yeah, and this place is designed to be a maze, and it's gone through numerous redesigns. So this is not happening. I'm gonna go to the right this time. I forget. They changed it. I think it's different in the Japanese red and green. They changed it for red and blue. Oops. Grab this. They changed it again for yellow. Then they made this like the original version. They really like tweaking it. Oh shit. Isn't this a dead end? Yeah, this is a dead end. Let's see if there's an item back here, because I don't know. It might just be time-wasting areas. Yeah, definitely. 120%. Just to kind of whittle down your repels, but... Like I said, I was swimming in money at one point, and I blew it all. How much money do I have? I'll forget. I already spent it. I had like 100-some thousand after beating those trainers, and I'm like, yeah, let me just waste it. That was the Porygon right there, man. Oh wow, this actually leads somewhere. There he is. The big boss himself. Look at this, extra steps to get around it. Honestly, it's faster to just run around it. Give me one max revive. Ultra Ball. That scared the shit out of me. I like how linear this floor is. Super clean cut. Okay. I don't know why I didn't save in front of him. It's a bad phobia of mine. I feel like if I walk up, it auto-starts the battle. I played too many games, man. It gets to me sometimes, you know? Alright. Well, this is not going to be fun. Do I have anything I can give you? Oh, I should have brought X Special Defense. I'm a moron. Let's give you the King's Rock. You. I like how it has a different, not battle activation sound. It has a different sound effect when you know, like the exclamation mark. I think Wild Pokemon have a different one. Safeguard. Oh my god. Extra annoying. Let's try Dragon Claw. This is a strong candidate for the Master Ball. I'll be fair. It is. I mean, I only need to heal through 10 Psychics, worst case. Oh my god. But this is what makes Mewtwo impossible. In Let's Go, this is the most annoying shit ever. Because he'll just fucking do this the whole fight. Every time he's low, he'll just recover. It's the worst. And it drives me insane. And it's actually the reason why I never beat him. Because it's different in Let's Go. All you need to do is... You gonna use it right away? Yeah, here we go. All you need to do is defeat them and then you do the catching minigame, as opposed to trying to catch them normally. And it drove me insane because I could not get him down. He would just immediately heal up every time. Because he gets the boosted stats as well, because reasons. He gets like a full jump, so he just starts one-shotting everybody, which is ridiculous. You basically need to grind by catching Pokemon like 100 times. Oh yeah, he has, what's the name called? Pressure. Ooh. Well, he's gonna heal it next turn. Promise. This is the type of Pokemon where after a certain point of throwing Pokeballs, you throw a Pokeball as a joke, and it catches it, because luck will just literally be like, well, I'm gonna make sure you stay up at night, and imagine how lucky you are, and why you'll never be that lucky again. And it works. Can't even get 2 rocks, man. I don't care what he does, I just hate the fact that he has Recover. And I think, to be fair, they tried to stop doing that. They don't give legendary Pokemon Recover, because it just makes it worse. It makes the fight, like, not fun at all. Like I said, it's not really even a test. I had a glimmer of hope there on the second rock. I'm like, that is really, really sudden. We gotta go for first base, dude. Come on, we gotta get 1 rock and slowly work our way up after like 20 Pokeballs. I gotta heal, because I'm in Psychic KO range. Where is it? So it takes like 3 Swifts to do basically 1 Psychic. Yep, I knew it. bullshit, but I knew this was coming since the literal start of the playthrough, so I can't really complain too much. Probably should have used Brick Break. Oh my god, he hung on. I thought he was dead. I can't. I can't not take this advantage. Immediate. It's... I either heal... I have to heal, because I can't let Dragonite faint. It's the worst, because you know he's going to use Recover. And I'm not saying this would have been the Pokeball. Oh no, good move. Not saying any of the next 50 Pokeballs are the Pokeball, but it really sure does feel like it. What if that one Pokeball was the one that caught him, you know? Still better than Let's Go, because you actually have a chance in this one, like without doing ridiculous leveling. My team is about the same levels as when I beat it in Let's Go, roughly, give or take. And like, just, you're able to actually, like, fight him. It doesn't turn into some ridiculous, like, old-school turn-based boss. The only thing they needed to do was give him multiple multiple actions per turn. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm going to bed. Wow. I'm never beating Let's Go. A Pokemon whose genetic code was repeatedly recombined for research. It turned vicious as a result. Well, that was quick. Alright, let's save immediately. And with that, we're basically done with the game. There is nothing else to really do. We caught all the rare Pokemon. All the Johto Pokemon available in this version. 2 HP, by the way. Adamant nature. You know what? That's not terrible if you make it a Mewtwo Y. So, I mean, it worked in my favor, didn't it? Can we teleport Alakazam? Of course not. Why would you be able to use it here? Of course not. Let's get out of here. That would be convenient. The escape rope? A-okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for a good playthrough. Because this was a good playthrough. I actually feel like we accomplished a lot. And it was fun reliving a game I haven't played in over a decade. And it's a good game. I do like it. I just... Do we have enough to maybe buy enough coins? We should actually see. Should be the last thing we do, is see if we can buy enough coins to get, like, Scyther or Porygon without me having to hack it. That would be nice. What am I doing? I don't think I would. I need at least, like... How much is it? It's what? 10,000 for 500? You need 2,000 times 5. I'm sorry, not 2,000. It's 20,000. Need 100,000. I don't think I have enough. I can almost pretty much guarantee I don't. Where's all the good stuff? We have 1 nugget. Star Piece, Stardust. Okay. I actually need to deposit some stuff, to be honest. Let's deposit Sunstone, HP up, Elixir, PP up, Big Pearl. Oh no, those are... I need those. I'm an idiot. We have 3... Yeah, we don't have enough. There's no way. Because I think I sold some earlier. That's what kind of screwed me over, so forget it. We're not going to be able to do it. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh wow, there's no more room. Alright. Whatever. Deal with it later. Technically the best item storage is Pokemon then, isn't it? Because you can move items, you can do weird stuff. So let's see if I can actually use this still. Even though it's been the whole playthrough, I never picked this up. Okay, item finder. Yep. I'm buried underfoot. There's rare items like this around the game. That would have actually been very helpful earlier on. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it. This session was really, really short. I kind of knew it was going to be super short. But it was a good one. I did enjoy playing this game again. It was actually rather fun and enlightening to play a game like this again for not the first time, but my second playthrough of FireRed. A game I've held near and dear to my heart, and now we're basically done. And I mean, there's no real credits without beating the Elite Four, so we already saw the credits. And yeah, that's gonna be it for Pokemon FireRed. I hope to see you in another playthrough. I like that Rattata cry right there at the end, too. Or was that Raticate? I think that was Raticate. Eh, whatever.